Good. It's your boy, the one and only Mr. 250. I usually don't wear hats. Hats ain't my thing. Today I wore the world's greatest dad hat. Whatever. Your boy need a cut. It is what it is. Happy birthday to my son. Let's get this out the way. Shout out to everybody in the whole battle rap. Get it out the way. Boom. Everybody in the whole battle rap. Now, what I have come to you today to discuss, ladies and gentlemen of the battle rap community, is Daylyt versus Aye-Verb. Now, I'm conflicted. Here's why. A few months back, I made a decision that I was not going to blog about Daylyt anymore. Not doing it. You know, when he pulled that whole... If you notice, if you look back through my history, when he had the battle versus Real Deal at doing the desert, and he tried to take a dump on stage, I did not comment on that. I had every intention to do a blog on that, and I refused. I decided not to because I refused to give him shine for the shenanigans. Refused. And I was so pissed off that I decided, you know what? I'm not, I just can't do it. Can't do it no more. And as time progressed and other Daylyt battles were dropping, it was easy for me to just be like, okay, a day battle drop, whatever. You know, he kind of did his thing, but you know, I'm not gonna say. I'm just not talking about Day no more. And then this Daylyt versus Aye-Verb battle drops. This is the Daylyt that I first became a fan of. This is the Daylyt that, oh my God, his bars in this battle were freaking ridiculous. I got Day 3 zip, okay? 3 zip. I'm not going to say body. I'm not going to say nobody. I'm just going to say 3 zip and leave it at that. Watch it and you determine for yourself. Nobody can convince me Verb won one round of that battle. Okay? Nobody is ever going to convince me that Verb don't think he won a round of that damn battle. Okay? Daylyt's third round. Matter of fact, let's not even get there yet. Daylyt's second round. Daylyt's second round was so damn hot. He 3-0 Verb with the second alone. They had to call time. The man was still going, and they called time, and he was still... He's like, you lucky they stopped me. You lucky they stopped me. Because Daylyt was going in that second round. And then the third round, he just... Even Verb was like, give it up for Quill. Like, yo, are you serious? Did you see Danny Myers standing next to Daylyt? Even Danny Myers was like going crazy. And Newborn, you might not have noticed Born, but Born was in the back. You look between Daylyt and Verb toward the back. Born was standing there. He just kept taking his hat off and just looking around. Yo, Day was spitting, but this is what I'm starting to. I think that Day writes and spits and performs on such a level that maybe the back and forth between the gimmicks and the antics is because it's possible Day may not be able to spit on that level every battle. So the battles where he knows he's not coming on that level, he just throws the gimmicks and the antics out there. Think about that. Think about it. That just hit me, when I watched this battle. Because I'm sorry, if, just me personally, if I'm talented like that, if I can put bars together like that consistently, then I'm going to show it consistently. But he doesn't. And it's a choice. So maybe that's the reason for that choice. I'm not saying that's definitely it. I don't know the man like that. I ain't never sat down and politicked with the man like that. But just an idea formulated in my head. Now, I could bring up the topic of the Ether event. I could bring up the topic of B Magic versus Khan. However, I'm not gonna go over that right now. For undisclosed reasons. Figure it out. You can probably figure it out. It's not hard to figure out if you just think about it. But I had to talk about this Day versus Verb battle. And don't get me wrong. Now, everybody that knows me, that has is a fan of 250, that subscribes to 250, that has followed 250, knows that I am not a Verb fan. I'm not a Verb fan. Do I think Verb has the ability to spit bars and everything? Yeah, Verb is nice. Verb can be nice. Verb has had some good battles. I'm not saying Verb is trash. I'm just not a Verb fan. Okay? Understand there's a difference between saying that I'm not a fan of somebody and saying that they're trash. Okay? Difference. O-Solo is trash. O-Solo is garbage. O-Solo is boo-boo. He's booty. That's O-Solo. And if O-Solo sees this, hears this, finds out about this, and he don't like the fact that I called him trash, guess what? You still trash. Look at this. Look directly at the screen and open your ears. You're trash. It's simple. I don't give a damn. He's trash. Verb, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of Verb. But Verb did good. I liked Verb's angle in the first where he was, doing what Daylyt did versus Clips, and what Daylyt has done versus a number of people, because he did it versus, he did it versus Sirius Jones at the Ether event. Where he'll say something and then relate it to something else. You this, you this, you this. Okay. That was cool how Verb did that in the first. It didn't win him the round, but it was cool. I liked Verb's third, where he was talking about Daylyt, and you talked about wanting to have sex with another man, and you got naked in a room full of men, and your son, and he sees this, and I'll tell him you're a fuck nigga, blah blah. Okay, you know that's Verb's thing. Third round, I'm gonna talk to you. And third round, he tried to talk to Daylyt. Didn't win him the round. Definitely didn't win him the battle, because by that time the battle was lost. But didn't win him the round. And I feel like it's one thing when you have someone that's doing what everybody else is doing, and you not doing it, and you talk to them. Even if you talk to them like everybody else has talked to them, it might mean a little more coming from you or whatever, but everybody has come at Daylyt on you antics and gimmicks and getting naked in front of a room full of men, and when are y'all gonna realize that don't work? It didn't work for Head Ice. It didn't work for Charlie Clips. It did, coming at Daylyt that way, it don't work, because one, it's not gonna make him stop. It's not gonna make him stop, and two, it's not gonna, because of the fact that he does the gimmicks, he does the antics, and people still fuck with him. You calling him on that is not going to make the people go, "Ooh, yeah, you right." Okay, you just saying what we've been saying for the longest. But when you saying that at a point where he's coming at you with bars, then it just doesn't even matter at that point. It's like, okay, you talking about the gimmicks, and he did the gimmicks 2 months ago, 3 months ago, last week. But right now, the Daylyt you battling right now is bars. And you can't come against bars with anti-gimmick. The anti-gimmick angle. The anti-gimmick angle is not going to beat the kind of bars that Daylyt came up with in this battle. It's not. It's just not. I mean, I know me and my OBR people have had the bars versus angles discussion before. We had that discussion during the Lux versus Mook battle. I still feel like Lux won that battle. I don't give it whatever. You know, I still got Lux winning that battle 2-1, even though a lot of other people out there got Mook 3-0 based on angles. Okay, Mook had a nice angle, had nice angles. Lux had better bars. To me, you know, I didn't like Mook's bars. Didn't like his. I thought his angles were just. Once again, and Mook, I'm a fan of Mook. I don't think Mook is trash. I think Mook killed it at the BET Awards. And I don't even watch the BET Awards. I watch the BET Awards just to see the battle rap ciphers on the BET Awards. And when Mook spit, Mook fucking killed it. But I don't think he beat Lux. But I'm on an island. I accept that. That's cool. But like I said, we discussed the whole angles versus bars, and there are a lot of people that believe in any situation angles beat out bars. I think it could go either way depending on what the angle and what the bars. You know, I don't think that there's any way you could just concretely say angles always beat bars. I don't think you can do that. But anyway, now I'm starting to ramble. I don't want to bore y'all. So on that note, I'm out. Check y'all later.